Hi everyone, I hope you're doing super good. So today I'm here and I want to talk about unconditional love. Why do I want to talk about it? Because I think nowadays is something very required in the world, and it's something that a lot of people still didn't get it because we have a lot of different conditions that we learn as a child that the world has, that really, instead of helping us to love people unconditionally, they keep us out of unconditional love. So I want to start with the definition of unconditional love. And the definition is the capacity to love self and another unconditionally. And why did I say self and another? Because when we think about love, we always think is that is something that comes from us and go to another, and or comes from another from us. And that I feel that that's the reason that society is how it is today, that there is a lot of people suffering. And what I see in most of my clients is the difficulty that they have to love themselves. Because unconditional love, we can't love another person without loving ourselves. It is impossible for us to develop the capacity to love someone unconditionally if we are not loving ourselves unconditionally. And if we take like the biggest teacher in the world that taught us about love, I see that was Jesus in the Christianism, because and not talking about religion, because and his first commandment for us was love your neighbor as you love yourself. And it's funny because when I've learned about it, I've learned, oh, I have to love another, right? But it's love another how you love yourself. You have to practice on yourself so you can learn. And if you see every single habit we have to first learn at home, right? Or learn with ourselves or implement in ourselves so we can be able to replicate that in the world or in another environment. So uh, by loving ourselves, we are really going to understand how it feels. I can't understand how am I gonna make the other person feels if I don't know how it feels. I don't know how it feels to be loved. So how am I gonna teach that to someone? I'm gonna do random things that I'm always like guessing how am I gonna feel that person feel loved, and it's not gonna happen. First, because our definition of love is totally different from one person to another. The way we give is one, the way we receive and perceive is another one. So it's never alike anyone because each one has different needs. Each person is unique. And when we understand that, we cannot make people feel anything. The only person that we can make feel anything is us, because feeling is something that is inside of you. I cannot give you a feeling, right? I cannot transfer a feeling for you, only when it's contagious, right? And love is very contagious. Happiness is very contagious, right? Motivation, when someone is enthusiastic, and also depression and like energies, they are contagious. I can help others feel like I feel if I get closer to them, because I impact, our energy impacts other people's energies. But I cannot say, okay, you're sad, now you're gonna feel happy. Not possible. If it was, it would be great, right? So that's why sometimes we have someone that we love so much and that person is in a depression or they're not happy, and we do everything for them so we can make them feel happy. And it doesn't work, and we feel frustrated and we feel sad and we feel disappointed with ourselves because we are not able to make the other person feel as we want them to feel. If we are trying to do that, it's at some level called manipulation. I want to manipulate how you feel, but you are totally an independent person and you have all your desires, you have all your feelings, you have all your experiences. I cannot make you do whatever I wanted because you have free will, and something we cannot interfere in each other's life is our free will, right? We're not allowed to. So that's why it's important for us first love ourselves. And when we talk about love, unconditional love, what it means, a lot of people think that unconditional love is accepting everyone's behavior, is having in my life people that disrespect me. Is not like that. Unconditional love is a feeling. I'm gonna wish you well. I'm gonna wish that you can be the happiest person in the world because I love you unconditionally. I know all the parts of you and I accept them. I know that you have flaws. I know that you're not perfect, but all your imperfections make you someone special, unique, and I accept that. This is what unconditional love is. But if you have toxic behaviors and they disrespect my free will and they disrespect my person, I cannot allow you into my space. I cannot allow your energy into my life. I cannot allow myself to invest my energy on you. This is still unconditional love. I love you. I wish you well. But unfortunately, you have your patterns. You have to heal your patterns before you come into my life. And I wish you well. I wish you that you can do it. So one day I can welcome into you into my space. So that's why there is a lot of people in toxic behaviors, even with their families, right? Sometimes I think, oh, because it's my family, I have to love them unconditionally. Yes, I can love the whole humanity unconditionally. And that's what Jesus came to teach us. We can love everybody unconditionally. But I don't need to accept that they are going to disrespect my will, disrespect who I am, disrespect my energy. I don't need to allow myself to be with people. They're not helping me to feel good. I can choose the kind of people that I'm going to allow into my space, allow into my life, that I want to share my energy is. And it doesn't mean that I'm not loving the person. It means that I am loving myself, and that's why the self-love is really important. So I can learn how to place these boundaries that are healthy and they're gonna keep my integrity, they're gonna protect me. I can protect myself through love, instead of protecting myself through self-betrayal, through disrespect. Because if I'm allowing a toxic person into my life and they are disrespecting me, I am betraying myself. I am not respecting myself. So the more I allow it, the more people are going to come into my reality because my energy is going to reflect that. Love is unconditional, but relationships are conditional. I can love someone unconditionally and not have a relationship with them because their behavior is toxic for me. It disrespects me, and I don't want to disrespect myself because I love myself unconditionally first. There is a lot of people that relate unconditional love of self with selfishness. So I'm going to give you the difference right now. The difference of loving yourself is that I am loving myself, I'm respecting myself. Being selfish is that I'm loving myself, I'm respecting myself, but I'm not respecting others, but I'm not loving others, and I'm not giving to others what I give to myself. This is selfishness. I hope this video have helped you somehow to reflect. I don't want to change your concept. The truth is something that we have to feel within. So if this resonates with you somehow, if it helps you to plant a seed for you to start loving yourself better, that was my objective. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel, to help other people to see it. And I thank you very much and hope to see you in the next one. Namaste.